Hi there, Lariane here. Welcome to my channel. I hope you are well. Today I am working on the third and final soap inspired by video games that I used to play when I was a kid, which was like 5 years ago, okay? Just kidding. It was 7 years. Anyway, the soap that I'm making today is inspired by Super Mario Brothers. And right here I'm dispersing the colorants in a little bit of the oil that I'm using for the soap, adding some clay, and the lye water solution. And I don't know if you noticed in the beginning, but I did mix a little bit of red and a little bit of brown to come up with this brick red color. I'm just going to add a touch of titanium dioxide to this because I want it a little bit lighter. And the fragrance oil that I'm using today is called Drops of Rain. It's ever so slightly floral with a touch of grass in it, but grass in a good way. It smells good. It's not as good as Walk in the Woods, but it's good. But do you see what it did to my soap? It turned it into cottage cheese, and I don't want to stick blend it anymore because it's already kind of thick, and I'm trying to put embeds in this soap. Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm going to set it to the side and I'll continue to stir it every now and then. I'm only going to add a very small amount of that fragrance oil to this portion. And these are the embeds that I made the night before. Using this mold, I made 2 of these squares that will represent the blocks that Mario hits, and this little bush. I will show you how I made this right now. And now back to a super liquidy soap as well as a super chunky, thick, rich cottage cheese soap that's supposedly going into the same mold. Will this soap thicken up quick enough to hold an embed? Will this soap become smooth but still manageable? Let's find out. Okay, I don't know how, but I just kept mixing this as opposed to stick blending it, and it became smooth again. Though it does have the consistency of a DQ Blizzard where you can hold a spoonful of it upside down and it's not going anywhere. I just decided to put it into a plastic bag, snip off the corner, that way I can pipe it in around the embed and not have to worry so much about the thinner layer of soap that's at the bottom and, you know, disturb the embed, shift it over or something like that. I didn't want to do that by spooning that thick soap in, so I just decided to pipe it in. I will be wrapping any remaining soap in plastic, that way it stays pliable. I know with this loaf of soap, I'm going to have a lot of fill-in work to do. Let's see what's on my embed tray today. Well, look at that. There are some Marios and 2 different poses, some stars, yay, and some coins. Made with melt and pour and an ice mold. I'm gonna pipe some clouds. Woohoo! It's time for the mandatory motion sickness inducing shake shata. And I've officially lost my mind. Two days later, time to cut the soap. I do want to mention that I did do some filling in on the sides with that extra soap, and I'm sure I'll be doing more filling in as I cut the soap. Must be very careful. The soap is way too tall for the cutter. Ah, there we are. A bit crooked, but I am happy overall. I'm just going to quickly fill in this hole with a piece of the leftover soap. It's still pliable. Just put it in there and smooth it out. And I usually let the soap sit for about a day before I go in and fill all the holes. That way I'm not making any extra lumps and bumps because the soap is still a little too soft. Well, I had a great time making these 3 soaps inspired by video games that I used to play when I was a kid. So now the next 3 soaps that I'm going to make will be inspired by a place that I love to go since I'm an adult. Vegas. The next 3 soaps that I make will be inspired by 3 different casinos that I like to go to whenever I'm in Vegas. So I hope you join me for that. As always, thank you so very much for watching. Feel free to like, subscribe, or leave a comment below. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.